Miss Cilla Black.
Surprise, surprise. And my first surprise is for a man here in our audience. And I'm going to find him right now because this man means an awful lot to me. Oh, he means an awful lot to me, this man does. And that very important man that means an awful lot to me. It's you, Chuck, that's looking the opposite way. It is you. Surprise, surprise, it's you.
Oh, dear.
What's your name?
Dan Parker.
Hello, Dan Parker. Now, is it true? A little birdie tells me that... Well, you're a very big fan of mine, Dan.
Yeah, I was.
You was? Dan, is it something I've just said, Dan?
Oh, dear.
You were a fan of mine,
Well,
and you are a fan of mine. Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
still am,
God
yeah.
bless you,
Always have
sunshine.
been, yeah.
Is it true that you collected all my early
Yes, I
songs
did.
in the 60s?
That's right, yeah, every one of them.
All the records?
Yep.
But you haven't got any of them now, have you, Chuck?
Oh, they're all gone. My daughter sold her... My records was in there. She didn't know.
She didn't know,
No, it's so
and
good.
all the records were gone.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask the burning question here, Dan. How much did I go for?
I haven't got a clue.
You haven't got a clue?
No, I didn't even get a drink out of it.
You did? Well, I'm not surprised, because the whole lot went for 25 quid. And I think that's cheap at half the price, don't you,
Yes,
Danny?
I agree with you, yeah.
Well, you did this because cash was a bit hard at the time.
Yeah, it was at the time, yeah.
Ah,
yeah. She was
well,
skint.
Danny, never let it be said. I always love a fan, and it's you. It is you. You are the fan, and I knew I'd meet you one day. And I think you ought to be rewarded. And I've replaced all those records.
Have you, really?
Yes, that was sold all those years. Oh, look at that. There they are. I know it's a little bit small, but I'm on CD now.
Oh, thank you.
CB has gone CD. Well, I just thought, well, you've got no stereo. That's gone.
Yeah, that's gone too, yeah, I'm afraid.
Well, you couldn't have played them on there anyway, could you, Chuck?
Oh, no, not really, no. Because it was an old-fashioned needle thing, you know.
Yes, all right. Don't rub it in, Dan. Yes. I know I started off on 78. Well, I'm on CD now.
Okay.
And I'll try and get you a CD later on, a brand new one, so you can play me to your heart's content. All right, Chuck?
Thank you very much, love.
I shall see you later, hopefully, Dan.
Yeah, I hope so.
So do I. Well, now, who else can I chat to? And you've got a lovely face, sweetheart. I think I shall chat to you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, yes. What's your name?
Flo Grimshaw.
Oh, hello, Flo. Hello, Flo. Now, I hear, a little birdie tells me that you're extremely good at making exceedingly good cakes. Is that right, Flo?
Yes, that's...
Oh, well, come over. Move over, Flo. Overflow. Move over, Flo, to the Cilla sofa because no, not there, Chuck. Yes, come and join me on the Cilla sofa because, you see, I've got a saggy middle. You sit there, Flo, and make yourself comfortable. Flo Grimshaw.
I thought you was going to say...
What did you think I was going to say?
Well, don't call me Grimshaw.
They call you Grimshaw at
Yes,
school.
that's right.
Mr. Grimshaw! Yes, but I'd rather call you Flo. Can I call you
Oh,
Flo?
yes, yes.
Now, you are renowned for making cakes.
That's true. Yes.
Now, is it true you used to be a dinner lady?
That's right.
At Sudbury Upper School? And, well, when did you retire officially from being a dinner lady?
Oh, about 13 years ago.
13 years ago. You look wonderful, Flo. I must tell everybody your age. She's 80 years old, ladies and gentlemen. She looks fabulous. Now, Flo, all the staff, all the teachers and staff wouldn't let you go. And they asked you, would you stay on to make them coffee and tea in the teachers' staff room?
That's right.
Which you still do today. But not only do you make the coffee and tea, you kind of introduce making your cakes.
That's true.
And now everybody fights over your cakes.
Oh, yes, yes.
They all queue up. Because your reputation grew along with the teachers' waistlines. Because they've all put on weight. They've all put on weight. So you're well known in your area for your cakes.
True, yes. All over the schools, to be quite honest.
Ah.
Yes.
Well, all the teachers wrote to me and
Did they?
Yes, they did.
Oh.
And they want to say a very big thank you to you, Flo,
Oh, how lovely of them.
for all your hard work and for those delicious cakes.
Great.
And they said you ought to have tea and cakes.
Oh.
We thought we'd send you to the best place here in London.
Oh.
You are going to have tea and cakes at the Ritz.
Oh.
Good night.
Oh, how lovely. How lovely.
That nice,
Oh,
Flo?
that really is, yes.
And we've baked a very special cake for you.
Have you really?
Well, no, I haven't.
No, you haven't.
I told you I've got a saggy middle.
Me.
Oh dear, I'm doing my best though, Flo. No, we've baked you a cake. Well, we haven't.
lovely.
We've got somebody very special to bake you that cake.
Oh, very
yes,
nice.
she does all her own designer cakes. She owns her very own shop right here in London. That marvellous actress. Here she is to present that very special cake to you. The lovely Jane Asher, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a very special cake just for you, Flo.
Oh, you clever girl.
Well, I hear you're a cake maker yourself, aren't you?
Great.
Isn't that great?
Lovely.
Not to share with anybody.
And this is all real. I mean, it looks
Yes.
brilliant, doesn't it, ladies
Beautiful.
and gentlemen? But that it's actually cake.
Shows, you see.
Oh,
Make
good.
it
Well,
great.
enjoy that cake.
Oh, that's lovely.
Don't eat it
Thank
all
you
at
very
once,
much.
Flo.
Great pleasure.
Yes.
Leave a little bit of room for tea at the Ritz, all right?
Yes.
Enjoy it. Take
Yes.
a good friend with you, all right?
Thank you very much.
And well, thank you, Flo, and
you.
indeed, thank you, ladies
Bye-bye.
and gentlemen, Jane Asher.
Thank
Super.
you.
Off you go there, Flo. Enjoy your cake. Thank you, Jane. Super. Well, now, the other day I got a letter from a Diane Earnshaw from Plymouth asking for my help to track somebody down. It was a certain group from the 70s who were a very big favourite of hers. So our team got cracking, and this is what happened. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. I'm looking for a certain Diane Earnshaw. And I think it's you. You are Diane Earnshaw, aren't you?
I wish I wasn't.
Yes, I've been up to my tricks again because I know an awful lot about you. I know that you're a very, very big fan of the Bay City Rollers. Is that right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well done, Cilla. Thank you.
And in fact, you're in their fan club, aren't you?
Yes. Oh, God, really embarrassed.
Have you ever seen the Bay City Rollers live?
Yes.
Where did you see them?
In Minehead, just a couple of months ago.
Oh, that place is vast, isn't it?
Huge.
It is huge. Did you get a good close-up?
No.
Oh, what a
Not at all.
shame.
Not at
What a
all.
shame.
Oh, God, really
Well,
embarrassed. me.
surprise, surprise, Diane. I've got an even bigger surprise for you. So come on, let's go. And indeed, yes, I think you're gonna feel a bit lonely on your own. Come on, everyone. Anybody who wants to join us, we can come and join in the surprise. Especially you. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Come on, love. Yes, let's go and have a big surprise. Who's your favourite Bay City Roller then?
Oh, I like them all, really. I suppose, I don't know, I like them all. I used to like Derek the drummer, but,
Oh, you've gone off him.
no, I used to
I
listen
hear
to
you're
him.
on to Woody now, is that right?
Who's told you all this?
Is it? Do you really like Woody?
Yeah, yes,
You
I do.
do.
What to say?
Well, Diane, I promised you a very big surprise. And I said it was going to happen here. But it's not, unfortunately. It's going to happen right over there on the HMS Belfast. Go on, give them a wave. Your idols, the Bay City Rollers. They're going to sing especially for you, Bye Bye Baby.
Lovely.
Is that a nice surprise?
Thank you, Cilla. Thank you.
If you hate me after what I say, can't put it off any longer. Just gotta tell her anyway. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Bye bye baby, don't make me cry. You're the one girl in town that marry. Girl, I'd marry you now if I were free. How good it could be for me. I can love you, but why begin it when there ain't any future in it? She's got me, but no love free. Bye bye baby, baby goodbye. Bye bye, bye bye baby, don't make me cry. Bye bye.
Oh, we did enjoy that. I'm sure you did, Diane, didn't you?
Really
Did you
good.
enjoy that?
Yes, made my life, Cilla. It's really good.
Isn't that sweet? It's made your life, really. Well, it's about time you met your favourite. Who is your favourite again?
The man himself, Woody.
Oh, Woody,
Good
Woody.
afternoon.
Hi, Woody. She
Hi, Cilla, how
absolutely
are you?
adores you.
Well, in that case, we've got a nice cold bottle of champagne waiting in the captain's quarters, so you and the band and I, we can go. Thanks, Cilla. Bye then.
Bye then.
Bye.
Thanks a lot, lads.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Well, how about that then? I feel like a fish out of water. I think I better chat to my new friends. Oh, Rita, come and rescue me. Rita, the lovely Rita. Hello, Rita. I'm sorry I interrupted your meal back then and
That's all
dragged
right.
you up over here.
That's all right.
Did you enjoy the Bay City Rollers?
Yes, yes.
You did?
Yeah.
I mean, what memories do you have of the 70s?
Mainly of telling the children to turn the volume down, I think.
Can you remember where you were in 1970? What happened in 1970? I know our Robert was born in 1970, my
No,
eldest
my
lad.
children was born 65, so they'd be 5 come 70. So we have twins, so they were...
Oh, twins! Oh, aren't you lovely, Rita? What
we?
are they?
Boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl?
Yes.
What are the names?
Paul and Beverly.
Oh, Paul. Would that be after one of the Beatles?
And no, I think it was one of the names what me and my husband agreed on, what we liked.
You like that name? It's a gorgeous name.
Yes.
What about Beverly? I mean, that's a beautiful name.
That's
Who was Beverly
named after a pen friend in New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A pen friend?
Yes, I've been writing to her since I was 10. And
10? Oh, tell us about that, my
And I'm
goodness
50
me.
now.
You're 50.
So
you
it's
do-
40 years I've been writing to her.
Have you been really writing to her for 40 years?
Yes, and then when we got on the phone, we started ringing once a year at Christmas time.
So you're dear friends then?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness me. Have you ever met Beverly?
Nope.
You haven't?
Nope.
Well, surprise, surprise, Rita. You are going to meet Beverly right now.
What?
You've been writing to her for over 40 years. Here she
No
is,
way.
all the way from New Zealand. Beverly! Oh, brilliant. Well, now, sitting in our main reception here at London Weekend Television is Sally McGann. And there she is. Yes, she's here to meet someone, but it's not the person she's expecting. So I'll just give her a ring. Look at that. Oh, it's ringing out.
Good evening, reception.
Hi, it's Cilla here. Could I speak to Sally McGann in reception there, love?
Just one moment, please.
Thank you.
Sally, there's a call for you. Would you like to pick up the phone there? I'll transfer it. Right, thanks.
Hello?
Hello, Sally.
Hello?
Hello, Sally. Surprise, surprise, it's Cilla here.
Oh, God.
Yes, Sally, it's really me. Go on, give us a wave, because we're all watching you. You see, I'm doing our show Surprise, Surprise at the minute, and right now, Sally, you are on it. Now, Sally, look at me, look at me. I have been told that you are a very big fan of a certain singer who's in a musical at the Prince of Wales Theatre, right here in London. Now, tell me, who would that be, Sally?
Darren Day?
Oh, Darren Day. Yes, he's the star of Copacabana. Now, have you been to see the show?
Yes.
You have? Was he gorgeous?
It wasn't in it.
Ah, what a shame. Why wasn't he in it?
Because he was ill.
He was ill, so you never got to see him in Copacabana. Mind you, that wasn't the only disappointment, Sally, was it?
No.
Because on your birthday, when Darren was in Great Expectations, apparently the scenery fell down and the show was cancelled. Isn't that right? Oh, you're not having much luck, are you, Chuck? Well, tell me for a start, what do you love about Darren?
Everything.
Well, I have to say, Sally, we spoke to Darren, and he sent you all his love, and he's also sent you a very special prezi there in the reception, and that security man has it for you.
Nice.
Yes, surprise, surprise, it's the man himself, Darren Day. Oh, Sally.
Well, there we go.
There we go. Are
putting
you
a star-
totally gobsmacked, Sally?
Yes.
Oh, Darren, thank you very much for doing this.
I've been in the toilet for an hour hiding, so...
But you're out of it now, and you look all the better for it, Darren.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Now, will you sing us a song from the show, please?
you. Well, you know, I'd love to sing a song. There's a really nice song from the show called Who Needs to Dream, but the only problem is that I haven't got a Lola tonight, so... and I need really to sing the song to a Lola, so, I mean, unless we can think of someone who could be Lola. What do you think? Can you think of anyone, Cilla?
Well, look no further, Darren. She's there, sitting right next to you. Surprise, surprise, Sally.
You're gonna be
Darren's going to
Lola.
sing his love song to you.
Excellent, OK,
So,
well...
Darren, sweetheart, will you bring Sally to the studio?
I certainly will. We'll
When
go and
she's
we'll go and get
stopped
cleaned
crying.
up and everything, and we'll be through.
All right.
OK.
We'll see you a bit later.
See you later.
later, Sally.
Okay.
Ta-ra then, ta-ra. Well, now, the other day, I was going through an old photograph album, and it was quite a surprise to see how much I've changed. Have a look at this. Yes, it's all very well you giggling out there, but I've got a couple of snaps to surprise one or two of you sitting in our audience. Look at this. And yes, that is you, Eric Michaels. You haven't changed all that much, Chuck, you haven't. Isn't he sweet? And how about this photograph? Ah, yes, I bet you've broken a few hearts since then. Katie Lewis, what a lovely photograph. Now have a look at this photograph. Now you recognise this picture, don't you, Elizabeth Martin? Where are you, Elizabeth? Come down here, Chuck, I want to have words with you. Come on, Elizabeth. Sit down there. Well, welcome to Surprise, Surprise, Elizabeth, or may I call you Bet?
That's right.
Now, Bet, you were born in 1928, is that right?
For
1928, and you lived with your mum and dad and your older brother, John, in Hull. Is that right?
That's right.
Now, at 6 years old, just 6 years old, your mum died, didn't she?
Yep.
She did. And as your dad was a fisherman, he was away at sea all the time. So you and your brother John, you were put in a local orphanage, is that right? Mm-hmm. But you kept running away from this orphanage, didn't you? But they knew exactly where to find you, Chuck, because you went to the same place. Where did you go? Where did they find you?
Oh, I can't remember now. It's a long way away.
Well, you're just 6 years old, and I happen to know that they always found you on your front doorstep. That's where they found you. And they kept taking you back to the orphanage. And then you were sent up to Nottingham, is that right?
True.
Nottingham?
Yes, right.
To stop you running away, basically, from home.
That's it.
Well, the war broke out, obviously, and in 1940, Nottingham was getting very heavily bombed, I believe.
That's it.
And then you and your elder brother, John, you were separated, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So how old were you at the time then, and how old was John? Can you remember that?
Might be about 10, I think.
10, you were 10.
Mm-hmm.
So John would be about 13 at the time. So would it be true to say that was the last time you ever saw your brother
About
John?
50 years since I saw him.
50 years since you've seen your brother John. Well, I happen to know that your dad tried desperately hard to find you. Because of the war and the bombing and everything, he had no such luck. Your dad couldn't find you. I also happen to know that your brother John emigrated to Australia.
Yes.
And it was way back in, what, 1982, 83. He did come back to Britain to try and find you,
Yes.
Bet. But he didn't have any luck at all, did he?
No.
But he had a bit of good luck because he did find your dad, who was in his 80s at the time.
That's right, 86.
86, my goodness me. But he went back to Australia with a very saddened
right,
heart
yeah.
because he never found you. But a few years later, he came back once more to Great Britain and tried to find you again.
I missed him by 2 days.
Well, you missed him by 2 days.
Yeah, we was
How
on
did that come
holiday
about?
at Ingermills.
You were on holiday,
That's right.
and I do believe your brother made an appeal on local radio.
That's right, Dennis McCartney.
Oh, dear. So you got back from your holidays,
Yes.
you went down to the radio station,
That's right.
and you missed him by a couple of days.
Yeah.
But there was good news to this, though.
That's it.
This was the time you were reunited with your dad.
That's it. Twice.
Twice, isn't that lovely? And he was well into his 80s, and it was your dad who gave you your brother's address and telephone number. Now, can you remember that first phone call to Australia?
I can't describe it.
Ah. Well, let's have a look at that photograph of you again, because it's a beautiful photograph. There you are, look at that. Now, he must have changed an awful lot, because you say you haven't seen him for 50 years.
No.
You can't imagine what he looks like.
No.
Well, surprise, surprise, Bet. You're going to see him now. He's flown all the way from Australia just to be with you, love. Come in, John. Say hello to your little sister. She's right here waiting for you. Come on, love. Come on. Reunited again after 50 years, and you've got 50 years to catch up on. Now you've got them, never ever lose them again, all right?
Don't worry.
You won't.
No.
I think we better take a break there, but we'll be back with lots more surprises for you. See you in a couple of minutes. I'm so pleased for you, Ben. the other day we had a call from Marion Ward, the head of the Brixton Meals on Wheels Centre. Now, they do a marvellous job preparing meals and delivering them to the elderly. Marion told us about one of their employees, Maud Simmons. She's been working there for 24 years, and she's so dedicated to the job that she doesn't want to retire. So we sent Ready Steady Cook presenter Fern Britton over to Brixton to give her the surprise of her life.
Hi, Cilla. Yeah, we're outside Brixton Meals on Wheels, and we know that Maud is in there slaving over a hot stove, but she doesn't know what we're about to do to her. Hope she doesn't get in a stew over this. Maud? Maud Simmons? Hello. Surprise, surprise. Cilla sent me. What's she doing? What's cooking?
Chicken.
Caribbean chicken. I expect you'll be wondering why we're here. Well, your boss, Marion, has told us that you've been so busy here for all these years that you haven't had time to retire yet. Is that right?
That's right.
And you've been here for how long?
About 23 years.
23 years. And in that time, you've been learning all sorts of wonderful cooking, throwing in your bits and pieces. And your speciality, I understand, is Afro-Caribbean.
Well, yes, with my cook's help, yes.
Yes? Well, you know that I love cooking tips from everybody.
I know, I watch you.
I've come to get some cooking tips from you. Would you show us some?
Well, I can show you what we're doing today, yes.
Well, no. Don't want to see it here. I've got something very special lined up for you.
Oh, my God.
Come on, come with me, Maud. Come on. Maud, here we are at the Dorchester. Have you been here before?
Oh, yes, 2 or 3 times a week.
Have you ever been down to the kitchens?
No, I haven't. They're fantastic.
No, I haven't. That's where you're going to cook. Come with me. It looks all right, doesn't it? You look the part.
super.
You look very at home here in the kitchen, in the Dorchester. These are all the ingredients that we've laid out for you. Do you think you could do something with all that?
Well, I'll try.
Or is there one ingredient perhaps missing? One vital dash?
You're joking.
There you are.
It's a bit of a surprise for you, that.
You can help me.
Oh, yes, darling, I'll tell you.
Well, Maud's a bit excited, as you can see, but what are you going to cook with her, Ainsley?
Well, Fern, we've got a lovely selection of food here, as you can see. I've got some aubergine, which I'm going to be cooking down with some coconut milk, tomato, onions and garlic. And then we're going to go on to the chicken. Beautiful chicken. It's been marinating there. And we're going to put some mushrooms with it, thyme, ginger, cashew nuts, caramelising brown sugar and oil. And, of course, we're going to do a lovely coriander rice with some plantain. So that'll be quite delicious.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, wait!
Oh, yes.
Look what I got here for you, honey. Oh, yeah. I think so. Let's get cooking. Woo, come on then.
Oh, Maud, I hope it's not going to spill. Are you okay? Well, you've worked so hard in the kitchen. I think you deserve a glass of bubbly.
Thank you.
And our last surprise for you was to bring your sister Annie as your dining companion, because we can't let you eat all this food without someone lovely to share it with.
I am amazed.
And here comes Ainsley and Robert. Thank you very much indeed. What was all the food there? Can you remember what you cooked?
Yes, I cooked chicken with cashew nuts.
Yeah, calypso
There's,
chicken, Maud.
calypso chicken,
Calypso
oh.
chicken. Don't forget that under the
Yum,
sheet.
yes.
Lovely plantain with the coconut aubergine yum.
Yes.
But the surprise doesn't stop there. There's one more surprise. Dun, 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 dun. Woohoo! And Fern's going to tell you all about that.
I know exactly what's in that envelope. Because you've worked so hard over the last few years, and because you've been wonderful to us today, and because everybody loves you, in there is a holiday to the Caribbean for you and your sister Annie for 2 weeks with our love. Surprise, surprise.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, move out the way, sis. I'll take it over. Congratulations.
Oh, what a lovely surprise. Now, if you are watching more, don't forget to send us a card from Antigua. Woo. Well, now, I wonder how many of you can guess what Hayley Mills and Lucretia Borgia have in common. Well, I shall tell you. They both share the same birthday. And there's somebody here in our audience tonight who was also born on the same date, the 18th of April. And yes, surprise, surprise, it's you, Laura Beattie. Where are you, Laura? Yes, it's you, sweetheart. Come and join me on the Cilla sofa. Hello, Laura. Lovely tall girl you are. Have a sit down there. Well, Laura, not only do you share a birthday with Hayley Mills and Lucretia Borgia, you share your birthday with another very famous, lovely, gorgeous guy. Do you know who it is?
Yes.
Who is it?
Sean Maguire.
Sean Maguire, no less. Well, I had a lovely letter from your brother Matthew telling me all about you. Now, is it true, because Matthew says this, that you wrote into a competition, you know, about a blind date or a date with Sean Maguire?
Yeah.
And you were over the moon when this letter arrived back. And on the back of the envelope it said, "You are lucky."
Yeah.
What did you do then, Laura, when you discovered that?
I had a picture of Sean Maguire, so I thought I'd won the competition.
Yeah.
And so I ran around the block screaming, I'm going to meet Sean Maguire.
Ah.
And then after about 50 minutes, I calmed down enough to open it, and it was just details on his fan club.
Oh, what a shame. I mean, you opened it and they told you hadn't won a date with Sean Maguire, but you can join the fan club anyway. So you're totally deflated. How old are you, Laura?
16.
Ah, so you're heavily into doing your exams at the minute,
Yeah.
is that right? Well, I did phone Sean up and I asked him, could I wish you on his behalf, you know, good luck with all the exams? And he said to me, Cilla, I'll do one better than that. I would like to meet Laura in person to wish her good luck myself. And that's exactly what he's done, because surprise, surprise, Laura, he's right here, your idol, Sean Maguire. Come in, Sean. There he is.
Well done, man.
So this is better than any old competition, isn't it, Laura?
Definitely.
Did you ever think you'd come this close to Sean?
No.
My goodness me. And you are here. You are going to dedicate your brand new song.
Yes, just
to
to
our
you.
model. Oh, what's it called? Because we all want to go out and buy
It's called Now I Found You.
Oh, Laura. Well, I think you better go and stand by and I shall introduce that very
Thank
song
you.
and we shall swoon on the sofa. Good for you, Laura. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is with his brand new song, Now I Found You, Sean Maguire.
Never knew that things would be fine till this beating heart of mine. let you down. Glad I found you, baby. Glad I tracked you down. Now that I found you, baby, never let you down. No one should be without someone to turn to who really loves you. Joy and affection. Someone to be there. Now I found you. Never let you down. I found that new way of living, baby. Now I found you. That I found you, baby. The way you do what you do to me. Now I found you. That I tracked you down. I found that new way of living, baby. Now I found you. Now that I found you, baby. The way you
Wonderful. Brilliant. Oh, I'm sure you enjoyed that, Laura. She can't get over the shock. But we're going to take a break now. But we will be back with a big surprise for someone here in our audience that only the viewers at home can see right now. So see you in a couple of minutes. See you then. Back. Now, who shall I have a chat to now? I know I'm going to have a chat to. It's you, sir. Hello.
Hello, Cilla.
Hello, sweetheart. What's your name?
Michael
And your last name?
Danilou.
Michael Danilou.
That's right.
And who are you with tonight, Michael?
With my friend,
With your friend. What's your friend's name?
Moira Parker.
Hello, Moira
Cilla.
Parker. Now, excuse me for saying this, Michael, but
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like a British accent to me.
Why?
No, you just, it's got a little
It's
sort
British
of...
now.
It is British now. Where are you originally from?
Poland.
Poland.
Yeah.
Well, I happen to know an awful lot about you,
Oh, yeah.
Michael.
Well, I don't
Yes, I
know.
do. Because
I'm
you're
surprised.
dear, you're surprised. Well, this is what the show is all about. Surprise, surprise. I know an awful lot about
Oh,
you
yeah.
because your dear friend Moira over here
Uh-huh.
has written and told me all about you. Now, you were born in Poland.
Yeah.
But is it true that when you were just 19 years of age,
Correct.
Poland was invaded
Yeah.
and you were forced to leave?
Yeah.
You were forced to leave at just the age of 19, all your family
Yeah.
and friends.
That's correct.
And to this day, you do not even know
Nope.
whether you've got any family alive
idea.
still in the home country.
No idea.
Is that right?
Correct.
My goodness me. So you were just 19 when you were forced
Yeah,
to leave. How
I
old
spent-
are you now?
73.
73.
Yeah.
My goodness me. Well, with the help of Moira, she sent this letter. And with
Yeah.
her help, and with all our help from Surprise, Surprise,
Yeah.
I have the great pleasure in telling you, you have a brother Ivan, alive and very well, living in the home country. Is that good news?
That's very good news.
That is good news
It
to you.
is.
I wish I could bring you more good news and say that he was here, but he's unable to travel. But surprise, surprise, Michael, there is absolutely nothing stopping you going over back to the home country to visit your brother Ivan, and that's exactly what you're going to do.
That's
Here
nice.
you are. Here are 2 airline tickets, full
Yeah.
accommodation. You can take your dear friend Moira with you and give your brother Ivan all our best on behalf of us all here at Surprise
Right.
Surprise.
Thank
All
you.
right, Mike?
Thank you.
Oh, well done. Enjoy your trip.
I will.
Well, it's time now to visit the Copacabana Club to hear Darren serenading Sally with one of the hit songs from the show. It's called Who Needs to Dream? And we have, ladies and gentlemen, Darren Day.
Okay, what we need here is a little inspiration. Lola, sweeter than a cherry cola. I look at her and I lose control. You think this is funny, huh? Well, let me tell you, this is hard work. Okay. Lola, would you stop me if I stole a kiss? Like this. Lola, if only your name were Sue, 'cause Sue rhymes with skies are blue and morning dew, and I love you. Were in my dreams, always in my dreams. That was long before I ever saw you standing there. When I felt afraid of the choice I made, I would close my eyes and hope my dreams would comfort me. But now I'm free. Who needs to dream when there is you? Who needs a heaven to look forward to for my whole life through? Who needs to dream? You're my dream come true. Now you are my dream, you are my only dream. I'll hold you in my heart forever. Who needs to dream? Who needs to dream? When I see you there, then I see my every dream come true. Who needs to dream when there is you? Who needs a heaven for my whole life through? Who needs to dream? You're my dream come true. Every dream, oh, come true. My dream come true.
Oh, that was marvellous. And well done, Darren and Sally. Well, now I want to talk to my #1 fan again. Actually, the only fan. Come on, Danny. Come and collect your CD. It's right here for you. Come on, Danny Chuck. From my #1 fan. Have a sit down there next to this is it. This is the CD that you're going to play all the records on, all right?
Lord, they've shrunk, haven't they?
They have shrunk, yes. That's age for you, Danny. That's age for you, Danny.
Yeah, like me.
Now, no, not like you at all. Well, it was your dear wife, Jean, who wrote and told me about you being my fan. Yes. And she also told me about more than 1 or 2 things about you as well. She told me that way back in 1951, your first marriage broke up and you did have 3 sons.
That's right.
Danny Jr.,
Yeah.
Robert and David.
That's right, yeah.
And they went to live with their mum, didn't they? And you visited them all the time, but there was one particular day that must stick out in your memory. You turned up to visit the boys.
Yeah, and there was nobody there.
There was nobody there? Well,
Gone.
where'd they gone?
I haven't a clue. Well, I didn't know for about, it's 7 or 8 years, something like that, before I found out they were...
And where did they? Where had they been taken to?
Australia.
With your ex-wife?
Yeah.
And she hadn't told you anything?
Nobody told me, no.
And you had no idea where they were?
I hadn't a clue.
Well, you did meet and marry your dear wife, Jean, and you told her that you can't relax. You can't relax until you found your sons again.
That's true, yeah.
And you and your wife spent 30 years...
Yeah, nearly 35 years.
...to try and make contact with your sons. And you wrote to everybody in Australia. You wrote to the Lord Mayors, you wrote to all the police stations.
Yeah.
And I do believe, Jean tells me this, as a last resort, you wrote to the ABC. Now, that's the equivalent of our BBC television
right,
over here.
Yeah.
That was a last resort.
Last hope.
Now, there was an amazing coincidence because the head of the organisation, Mr. David Hill, saw your letter and he said, my goodness me, Danny and Robert, I went to school with them.
That's right.
It was amazing. Well, he got in touch with Danny and Robert and actually gave them your phone number.
Yeah, that was...
And they phoned you up.
That was 4 years ago or something.
My
something
goodness
like that,
me. Well, what was that first phone call
God.
like?
I couldn't describe it. I really couldn't, you know.
Well, there's a lot of happy news there, but then you got some tragic news, didn't you?
Yeah,
What did they tell you?
David was dead, the youngest one. He was
How did he
killed in
die?
a car crash about a week or something before his 21st birthday, and that was... I saw him when he was a tiny wee baby that size. Never saw him again.
But you've got 2 sons still
Still have
living
2, yeah, still
in
have
Australia. And Jean tells me that all you want to do now is to see them once again, just to give them a big hug.
Yeah, and before I kick the bucket, I'm getting on, you know.
Well, you're not going to kick the bucket for a long time
no.
yet, Danny.
Just approaching middle age.
Yes, and you look well on it too.
You think so? Thank you very
I
much.
do. Danny, you haven't seen your sons for well over 50 years.
Yeah, it's
But
40
surprise,
odd years.
surprise, you are going to see them now. We have flown them all the way over from Australia to see you. And here they are. Give them a big hug. It's Danny Jr. and your son, Robert. There they are. Look at that. Reaching out, holding hands, reliving memories as we smile through the years, the tears, the fears disappear. Life is full of surprises. It's surprising how dreams come true. Life is full of surprises, and the nicest surprise in my life is you. Well, it's time to say goodbye for another week, and I'd like to say a very big thank you to everybody who's taken part on tonight's show, especially Jane Asher, the Bay City Rollers, Fern Britton, Ainsley Harriott, Sean Maguire and Darren Day. So until next week,